All right, day two. Now we've got our transformer looking a lot nicer. Just a nice coat of flat black spray paint with some nice cleaning there. Also cleaned out both the wiring harnesses for both sides of the transformer. And now I've got my board. So our next step is going to be to take our board. If you haven't done one of these, as you know, these different these numbered E's on the back is actually where the cords are going to actually go through the board and then get soldered to the board. So I'll need to kind of demystify this. One way to always do that is on your old board. You'll be able to see if you leave a little bit of the insulation, you'll be able to figure out, like for example, this is E11, and it's one of our white. So I'll start to demystify which white that is, but at least it gives me in the right direction. If you look online, there's a lot of great little charts and whatnot, so I'll probably go grab a chart and make sure I get the right hookup for this rectifier board and transformer. So let's get started doing that. All right, let's go put this back in the machine and start to do some tests. It's time to clean at least this spot before I put in the rectifier and transformer. It would help if the camera didn't fall over, though. It may be a little dirty. Oh, still dirty. I'll pull the trash can over because this is going to be a lot of paper towels. So I'm using these shop towels. You can find these at major hardware retailers like Lowe's or Home Depot in the States. I like them just because they don't just fall apart when trying to clean something that has a rough surface like wood, and especially when there is a lot of debris. So I think they work pretty well. And again, you're not seeing any shards of blue paper towel or shop towel left over once cleaning. So just trying to get the worst of it so that it's not just atrocious. Although I am going to be keeping the shop towel industry, or the paper towel industry, in business. Oh. Again, for now, I'm not looking for perfection. I'm just looking for not completely dirty. I usually come back after I make a machine working 100%. I usually come back and clean from there and do more of a deep clean. So in order to get this type of stuff off, I would probably just take the head off and really just go at it with things like scrubbing bubbles. Take the boards out, obviously, before I do that. But right now, I'm just trying to mitigate the worst of everything and not get a trillion splinters in the process. So I'm feeling much better about that. And I think I'm going to drop this back in. Oh, as I said, no blue pieces of paper, then I find one. All right. Take the gloves off. Oh, also, quick tip. These, I think these are 5mm gloves from Harbor Freight. These are great gloves if you're looking to make sure to kind of keep everything off your hands. I know like a lot of like the Purple Power and Simple Green, they all have some sort of degreaser that really can dry out your hands. Now, I'm not any kind of caring about my hands, but you know, my hands will actually crack and start to bleed if they get too dry. So I found that that's a great way to just try to keep as much junk off your hands as possible for the longest period of time. So, little tip from me on, on that. Is that where I got that one from? I think so, because these go here. That was off on my hole. All right, so now the rectifier is in there. I want to make a couple more confirmations. I'm going to need to hook up the actual cabinet wiring so that the rectifier can actually get the power from the wall wart to here. Before I do that, I do need to check and make sure, because I believe I've got an issue with my Molex connector. So let me, yeah, so where's this one coming from? That is not it. Yep. So I'm going to find this in a minute because I think I've got some burnt plugs. So let me confirm that, and then once I confirm that, we'll get that hooked up and then be able to go from there.